What's up, guys? Welcome back. Just before we start the video, I want to say that I appreciate all the support, all the likes, all the comments. Yeah, I've been receiving some feedback, and some videos I am going to, kind of reflect on what I'm going through more. I don't want to come off like I'm being selfish or anything like that, but I think it is good to kind of reflect on that stuff and give you guys that real inside look, and that's how you kind of build a connection through that kind of material. But I do get that sometimes, like, I might get off track and stuff like that, and sometimes I'm going to try to get to the point of what I want to say more, so I'm saving you guys time as well. But you know me, I know you guys appreciate me. I'm out here, I'm trying. So yeah, with that, we'll get into the video for today. So look inside. Right, look inside. I was talking to somebody today. I've heard the word cynicism before, and I wasn't really sure what that meant. And honestly, I don't I'm going off what this guy said, and so I could just do a quick definition check, but I'm just gonna trust it on this one. But basically, being a cynic or being cynical or cynicism is like looking outwards to blame things on. Like, the government's out to get me, the world's out to get me. Why is this happening to me? Poor me. Like, I'm also working on not saying like as much, okay? Because I watched my own video just to kind of perceive what it's like as a viewer, and I notice I say that a lot, so I'm going to try to cut back on that. But cynicism, being cynical, everything else is kind of to blame except for yourself, and I didn't really know what that meant. And I mean, I definitely get it when someone says that now. They're being cynical. You're like, it's cynicism, okay? And we got into a conversation about that. And basically, what I'm getting into is all the answers are within yourself for everything. Like, for everything. You look inside, you're gonna be able to unlock the real answers. And when you're like, you're probably thinking, what do you mean for everything? I'm gonna unlock the answers for everything if I just look inside. Well, what I mean by that is a lot of these things are within your control. Okay, most things are within your control. And not everybody's out to get you. It's usually not everybody else is to blame. You have responsibility. You have responsibility is what it comes down to more. So I'm just going to give some examples, and then these things will start to hit. They'll start to resonate, because this can go into many different routes. So you might think your situation sucks, the world's out to get you. Like, why is my life crappy? Well, okay, let's think about, why is your life crappy? Is it crappy because how you're being treated in relationships? Okay, let's think about that. Why are you being treated this way? Are you doing things wrong yourself? Are you doing things that reciprocate that energy from those people to treat you in that manner? Like, step back out of yourself and look from a third person view and think, are you doing the things you know you should be doing? Are you treating people right? Okay, and let's take it to a different place. Let's say you're struggling financially. Are you trying, like, hard? Are you putting an honest effort to get yourself out of this financial struggle? Are you trying to get a job? Okay, you have a job, you're not making a lot of money there. Are you trying to develop your skills so that you can get a higher paying job? Are you trying to work up in the job that you're at? Are you putting your best foot forward at work, or are you just scrolling on your phone in any off chance you get and not really trying to level up in your position? Like, I think you can kind of see where I'm going with this, okay? And let's just say you don't like your job. You're not happy because you're not happy with your life. You don't like what you're doing. The answers are inside you. The answers are inside you. You know your passions. You know your strengths. You know what you're good at. You know the things that you don't like, that you're not good at, that you can't see yourself doing. The more you look in, you can get a plausible idea of what's going on. What's really going on. You have to own up to some shit sometimes. Like, I have to do this a lot. You can't... There's going to be times where you get wronged, for real. Like, people are going to do you dirty. You might get snaked. But you have to trust people until you can't. And then, like, you got to take some responsibility for yourself. You got to think, am I doing what I know I should be doing? Am I actually applying myself and working hard, or am I doing things that are detriment to myself? Am I being my own worst enemy? And once you start putting out all the facts, you start laying everything out on the table, the answers are going to become pretty clear. You're going to find all these answers within yourself. And that doesn't mean that, when I say answers within yourself, that you can't learn from your experiences in the world around you, because that is very important. But that experience with what you know about you and yourself, you combine those two, and that's where you get the ultimate experience. And you can really make good decisions based upon that. So just, like, you have to believe. No one is going to know your potential. No one knows the potential that you have except for you. Like, some people might be able to see it, like, can tell that you have an inkling towards something. But you know deep down what things you gravitated towards as you were a kid, what things excited you, what things don't excite you, what makes you happy, what are your passions like. What kind of environments do you thrive in? What kind of environments do you think you could thrive in, but you just need to work on them? This is so multifaceted, but it's really diving into your inner self and figuring it out. Not just sitting back, pointing fingers, and putting the responsibility on other people. So just think about that, for real. Take some time to think about that and reflect, and you'll start to make the connections, draw some conclusions, and it's a good feeling when you're able to own up to things that you know you were wrong about, but you know that if you change them, you're going to be better off for it. It's going to send you into a better direction, a better mind space, better head space, and it's going to be more beneficial in the long term. That's just something I was thinking about today, and I wanted to share with you guys. So hopefully you get some insight out of that I don't know, maybe you won't, maybe that was cringy, I don't know, but that was just something I was thinking about. I wanted to talk about it, share with you guys. I'm having a good week. I hope you guys are having a good week as well, and take care of yourselves. Short one for today. Talk to you tomorrow. Alright, peace.